If you're over 60, your evening routine might be silently undermining your health. Research from Harvard Medical School reveals that for common nighttime habits, often dismissed as harmless, can increase your risk of heart attack, stroke, and cognitive decline after 70 yet. These aren't dramatic behaviors but subtle, everyday choices that disrupt your body's natural rhythms, from blood sugar regulation to brain health. The good news? You can replace these habits with simple science-backed alternatives starting tonight. This video uncovers these hidden health risks and offers practical steps to protect your vitality. By the end, you'll discover a critical mistake 80% of older adults make nightly and how to avoid it. Stay tuned to learn how small changes to your evenings can add years to your life, helping you wake up refreshed, sharp, and ready to enjoy each day. Understanding why certain evening habits harm your health is the first step to making meaningful changes. Below, we explore 4 common nighttime practices, their impact on your body, and the evidence from leading US institutions like Harvard, a CDC, and the National Sleep Foundation. Each habit affects critical systems: your heart, brain, hormones, immune system, and digestion ways that accumulate over time, especially after age 60. Habit 1. Eating too late at night. Eating dinner or snacking after 8 p.m. may seem convenient, but it disrupts your body's metabolic processes. When you eat late, your digestive system works overtime while your body tries to rest, leading to elevated blood sugar levels and insulin resistance. A 2021 study from Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health found that individuals who consume their last meal after 8 p.m. have a 50% higher risk of developing type 2 diabetes compared to those who eat earlier. This is because late-night eating misaligns your body's circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates glucose metabolism. During sleep, your body enters a restorative phase, repairing tissues and clearing metabolic waste. Late meals interfere with this process by keeping your pancreas active, producing insulin to process sugars. This disrupts deep sleep stages, particularly slow-wave sleep, which is critical for cellular repair and memory consolidation. According to the American Diabetes Association, consistently elevated nighttime blood sugar also strains your cardiovascular system, increasing the risk of hypertension and heart disease conditions already more prevalent in older adults. Moreover, late eating affects the gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria in your digestive tract that influence immunity and inflammation. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that late-night meals reduce microbial diversity, promoting inflammation linked to chronic conditions like arthritis and heart failure. For those over 60, these effects compound existing age-related declines in metabolic efficiency, making early dinners a critical adjustment. The impact goes beyond metabolism. Late eating can lead to acid reflux, a common issue for older adults, as lying down soon after eating allows stomach acid to creep into the esophagus. This not only disrupts sleep, but also increases the risk of esophageal damage over time. According to the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, by shifting your last meal earlier, you give your body a chance to digest properly, reducing these risks and supporting overall health. Habit 2. Using electronic devices before bed. The glow of smartphones, tablets, and TVs is more than just a distraction, it's a direct threat to your sleep and long-term health. These devices emit blue light, which suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals your body it's time to sleep. According to a 2019 study from the National Sleep Foundation, exposure to blue light in the 2 hours before bed reduces melatonin production by up to 30%, delaying sleep onset and reducing sleep quality. For older adults whose melatonin levels naturally decline with age, This disruption is especially harmful. Poor sleep doesn't just leave you tired. Chronic sleep deprivation is linked to serious health issues. The CDC reports that insufficient sleep increases the risk of Alzheimer's disease by promoting the buildup of beta-amyloid plaques in the brain, a hallmark of cognitive decline. Additionally, disrupted sleep elevates blood pressure and heart rate. As noted in a 2022 study from the American Heart Association, over time, these changes strain the cardiovascular system, raising the risk of heart attack and stroke, particularly in those over 60. Blue light also affects mood and mental health. A 2023 study from Stanford University found that nighttime screen use increases anxiety and depression symptoms in older adults by disrupting the brain's circadian regulation of serotonin. For seniors, maintaining mental clarity and emotional well-being is crucial, making it essential to limit screen time before bed. The National Sleep Foundation further notes that poor sleep quality impairs immune function, leaving you more vulnerable to infections, a significant concern for older adults with naturally weaker immune systems. The cognitive toll is particularly alarming. Chronic sleep disruption from blue light exposure impairs memory consolidation. As the brain relies on deep sleep to process and store information, over time this can accelerate age-related cognitive decline, making it harder to stay sharp and engaged. By cutting out screens before bed, you protect not only your sleep, but also your brain's long-term health. Habit 3. Taking diuretics too close to bedtime. Diuretics, commonly prescribed for hypertension or heart failure, help remove excess fluid from the body. However, taking them too late in the evening can lead to frequent nighttime urination, known as nocturia. According to the Mayo Clinic, nocturia disrupts deep sleep by forcing you to wake multiple times, reducing the time spent in restorative REM and slow-wave sleep stages. A 2021 study in the Journal of Urology found that older adults with frequent nocturia have a 40% higher risk of daytime fatigue and cognitive impairment. Disrupted sleep from nocturia also affects kidney function. The kidneys regulate blood pressure and fluid balance more effectively during uninterrupted sleep. Frequent waking forces them to work harder, potentially elevating morning blood pressure. As noted in a 2020 report from the National Kidney Foundation, for older adults, this can exacerbate existing cardiovascular risks, as hypertension is a leading cause of stroke in this age group. Over time, the cumulative stress on the kidneys can also contribute to chronic kidney disease, a growing concern for seniors. Timing matters. The Mayo Clinic recommends taking diuretics at least 6 hours before bedtime, ideally in the early afternoon to allow the body to process fluids before sleep. Adjusting medication schedules, with your doctor's guidance, can significantly improve sleep quality and reduce strain on your kidneys and heart. For those on multiple medications, coordinating timing with a healthcare provider ensures safety while maximizing the benefits of this change. Habit 4. Not keeping feet warm while sleeping. Cold feet at night might seem like a minor annoyance, but for older adults, it can have serious consequences. Poor peripheral circulation, common after 60, reduces blood flow to the extremities, making it harder to maintain body temperature during sleep. A 2022 study from the Cleveland Clinic found that cold feet disrupt the body's thermoregulation, leading to fragmented sleep and reduced time in deep sleep stages. This is particularly concerning because deep sleep supports immune function and cardiovascular health. Cold extremities also increase the risk of nighttime cardiovascular events. According to a 2021 study in Circulation, lower body temperatures during sleep are associated with a 20% higher risk of stroke and heart attack in older adults. This is because cold feet trigger vasoconstriction, narrowing blood vessels and raising blood pressure. For seniors with existing heart conditions, this added strain can be dangerous. The study also noted that poor thermoregulation disrupts the body's ability to maintain stable heart rhythms, increasing arrhythmia risks. Keeping feet warm supports better circulation and thermoregulation. The National Institute on Aging recommends wearing breathable cotton socks to bed to maintain optimal body temperature without overheating. This simple step can improve sleep quality and reduce cardiovascular stress, helping you wake up feeling more refreshed. For those with circulation issues such as peripheral artery disease, this small change can make a significant difference in overall comfort and health. Now that you understand the science behind these harmful evening habits, let's make it simple to put this knowledge into action. This section breaks down the 4 habits you need to stop, explains why they're risky, and offers clear, practical replacements you can start tonight. Designed for older adults, these steps are easy to remember and apply, helping you protect your health without overwhelming changes. Let's walk through each habit one by one so you can see exactly what to avoid, why it matters, and how to make better choices for your body and mind. Stop eating dinner after 8 p.m. First, let's talk about late-night eating. Consuming dinner or snacks after 8 p.m. might fit your schedule, but it's a habit that can quietly harm your health. As we discussed, eating late spikes your blood sugar and disrupts insulin regulation, increasing your risk of type 2 diabetes by 50%, according to Harvard research. It also interferes with deep sleep, the phase where your body repairs cells and consolidates memories. This disruption doesn't just leave you tired, it raises your risk of heart disease and inflammation, both of which hit harder as you age. For older adults whose metabolism naturally slows, late meals can also lead to digestive issues like acid reflux, making restful sleep even harder to achieve. Instead, aim to eat your last meal of the day between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. This gives your body at least 3 hours to digest before you head to bed, aligning with your natural circadian rhythm. Choose light, nutrient-packed meals that are easy on your stomach. For example, a bowl of oatmeal with a handful of berries provides fiber and antioxidants without taxing your system. A vegetable soup with lentils or a small portion of steamed fish with greens works well too. Avoid heavy fried foods, red meat, or sugary snacks, as these can spike blood sugar and keep your digestive system working when it should be resting. By eating earlier and lighter, you'll support better blood sugar control, improve sleep quality, and reduce strain on your heart. To make this change stick, plan your dinners ahead of time. Set a reminder on your phone for 6 p.m. to start preparing a meal, and keep simple ingredients on hand for quick, healthy options. If you're used to late dinners, try shifting your mealtime back by 15 minutes each day until you hit the 6 to 7 p.m. window. This gradual approach makes the transition feel natural and sustainable. Stop using electronic devices before bed. Next, let's address the habit of using electronic devices, your phone, tablet, or TV right before bed. It's tempting to scroll through your phone or watch a show to unwind. But the blue light from these screens is a major disruptor. As we covered earlier, blue light suppresses melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep, by up to 30%, according to the National Sleep Foundation. For older adults, whose melatonin levels are already lower, this can lead to chronic insomnia. Over time, poor sleep increases your risk of Alzheimer's, high blood pressure, and even mood disorders like anxiety and depression, as Stanford research has shown. These effects are especially concerning for seniors, as they can accelerate cognitive decline and weaken your heart. The solution is straightforward. Turn off all screens at least 1 hour before bedtime. If you go to bed at 10 p.m., make 9 p.m. your cutoff for phones, tablets, and TVs. This screen-free hour gives your brain a chance to produce melatonin naturally, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Instead of screens, try calming activities that relax your mind and body. Reading a printed book, like a novel or magazine, engages your brain without the stimulating effects of blue light. Listening to soft music, such as classical or instrumental tracks, can also ease you into a restful state. Another great option is practicing relaxation techniques, like deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation, which the National Sleep Foundation recommends for reducing stress and preparing for sleep. To make this habit easier, set up your environment for success. Place your devices in another room an hour before bed to remove temptation. Keep a book or a small radio by your bedside for alternative entertainment. Dim your home's lighting during this hour to mimic natural dusk, which further supports melatonin production. By creating a consistent, screen-free routine, you'll train your body to wind down naturally, leading to better sleep and a healthier brain. Stop taking diuretics close to bedtime. The third habit to avoid is taking diuretic medications too late in the evening. Diuretics, often prescribed for high blood pressure or heart conditions, help your body flush out excess fluid. But taking them close to bedtime can lead to frequent trips to the bathroom at night, a condition called nocturia. The Mayo Clinic explains that this disrupts deep sleep, reducing the time your body spends in restorative REM and slow-wave stages. A 2021 study found that older adults with nocturia face a 40% higher risk of daytime fatigue and cognitive impairment. Nighttime waking also stresses your kidneys and raises morning blood pressure, increasing your risk of stroke, according to the National Kidney Foundation. The fix is to adjust the timing of your diuretics, but you must do this with your doctor's guidance. The Mayo Clinic suggests taking these medications at least 6 hours before bed, ideally in the early afternoon, around 4 or 5 p.m. This allows your body to process fluids before you sleep, reducing nighttime bathroom trips. To start, track how often you wake up at night to urinate and share this with your doctor. They can help you find the best time to take your medication, while ensuring it still works effectively for your condition. Never stop or change your medication on your own. Always consult your healthcare provider to stay safe. To make this transition smooth, keep a log of your current medication schedule and note any nighttime disruptions. This information will help your doctor tailor a plan that works for you. By shifting diuretic timing, you'll likely notice fewer interruptions, better sleep, and less strain on your kidneys and heart. Stop sleeping with cold feet? Finally, let's talk about keeping your feet warm at night. Many older adults don't think twice about cold feet, but this small issue can have big consequences. Poor circulation, common after 60, makes it harder to keep your extremities warm. And cold feet disrupt your body's ability to regulate temperature during sleep. A 2022 Cleveland Clinic study found that this leads to fragmented sleep, reducing the deep sleep stages that support immune function and heart health. Even more concerning, a 2021 study in Circulation linked lower body temperatures at night to a 20% higher risk of stroke and heart attack in seniors. Cold feet cause blood vessels to constrict, raising blood pressure and straining your cardiovascular system. The solution is simple. Wear soft, breathable cotton socks to bed. These keep your feet warm without causing overheating, supporting better circulation and thermoregulation. The National Institute on Aging recommends cotton socks over synthetic materials, as they're gentle on your skin and don't constrict blood flow. Avoid tight socks with elastic bands, as these can reduce circulation further. If socks feel uncomfortable, try a heated foot pad for the first hour of sleep to warm your feet before drifting off. To incorporate this habit, keep a pair of clean cotton socks by your bedside as a reminder. Check your bedroom temperature, aiming for 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, as suggested by the National Sleep Foundation, to create an optimal sleep environment. Many seniors report deeper, more restful sleep within days of keeping their feet warm, along with feeling more refreshed in the morning. These 4 changes: eating earlier, avoiding screens, adjusting diuretic timing, and keeping feet warm, are designed to be manageable for older adults. Each one addresses a specific health risk while offering a practical replacement that fits into your evening routine. To get started, focus on one habit at a time. For example, try eating dinner earlier this week, then add the screen-free hour next week. Write down your new routine and place it somewhere visible, like your kitchen counter or nightstand, to stay on track. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that new habits take about 3 weeks to become second nature. So be patient, but consistent. By making these small shifts, you're not just improving your nights, you're investing in a healthier, longer life. Now that you have a clear understanding of what to avoid and why, let's dive into specific, practical steps you can take tonight. Golf swing speed after 60. Including a 3-minute daily exercise routine to improve strength, flexibility, and coordination, all tailored for older adults. These actions are designed to be simple, effective, and tailored for older adults. With guidance grounded in recommendations from top US health authorities. Step 1. Eat dinner before 7 p.m. Timing your last meal earlier gives your body time to digest before sleep, aligning with your circadian rhythm. Aim to eat between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m., choosing light, nutrient-rich foods that support digestion and blood sugar stability. Suggested meals include a bowl of oatmeal with berries and a sprinkle of nuts, rich in fiber and antioxidants. Vegetable soup with lentils or chickpeas for plant-based protein. Steamed fish with a side of leafy greens, providing omega-3 south and vitamins. Avoid heavy foods like fried dishes, red meat, or sugary desserts, which spike blood sugar and disrupt sleep. According to the American Heart Association, a light, early dinner reduces nighttime blood pressure spikes, a key factor in preventing heart disease. Plan your meal prep in advance, cook in batches, or choose simple recipes to make this sustainable. For example, keep pre-chopped vegetables or canned beans on hand for quick soups. Or cook a large batch of oatmeal to reheat throughout the week. Set a daily reminder for 6 p.m. to start preparing dinner. And gradually shift your mealtime earlier if you're used to eating later. Step 2. Create a screen-free hour before bed. To protect your melatonin production and improve sleep quality, commit to turning off all electronic devices, phones, tablets, TVs, and computers at least 1 hour before bed. If your bedtime is 10 p.m., shut down screens by 9 p.m. This screen-free hour allows your brain to wind down naturally, making it easier to fall asleep and stay asleep. Instead, try these relaxing alternatives. Read a printed book, such as a novel or biography, to engage your mind without blue light exposure. Listen to calming music, like classical or instrumental playlists, to ease into sleep. Practice deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation, which the National Sleep Foundation says can reduce stress and prepare your body for rest. To make this habit stick, set a reminder on your phone for your screen-free cutoff time. Place devices in another room to avoid temptation, and keep a book or small radio by your bedside for entertainment. Dim your home's lighting to mimic natural dusk hues. Lamps with warm bulbs instead of bright overhead lights. If you rely on your phone for alarms, consider a traditional alarm clock to keep your device out of reach. Over time, this routine will signal to your brain that it's time to relax, improving both sleep onset and quality. Step 3. Adjust diuretic timing with your doctor. If you take diuretics for conditions like hypertension or heart failure, consult your doctor about shifting your dose to the early afternoon, ideally between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. This allows your body to process fluids before bedtime, reducing nighttime urination. Never adjust or stop medications on your own. Always work with your healthcare provider to ensure safety. To prepare for this change, track your current medication schedule and note how often you wake to urinate. Share this with your doctor to determine the best timing. The National Kidney Foundation emphasizes that proper diuretic timing not only improves sleep, but also supports kidney function and blood pressure control, critical for older adults. To make this transition easier, keep a small journal of your medication times and nighttime bathroom trips for a week before your doctor's visit. This data will help your doctor tailor a schedule that works for you. If you take multiple medications, ask about coordinating their timing to minimize disruptions. By making this adjustment, you'll likely experience fewer interruptions and better rest, which supports both your kidneys and heart. Step 4. Keep feet warm with cotton socks. Wearing soft, breathable cotton socks to bed is a simple way to improve circulation and maintain body temperature. Choose socks that fit comfortably without constricting your legs. Avoid tight elastic bands that can impede blood flow. The Cleveland Clinic notes that keeping feet warm reduces cardiovascular strain and promotes deeper sleep, which is essential for immune health and energy. If socks feel too warm, try a light pair or a heated foot pad for the first hour of sleep to gently warm your feet. To incorporate this habit, keep a pair of clean cotton socks on your nightstand. As a reminder, check your bedroom temperature before bed, aiming for 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, as recommended by the National Sleep Foundation, to create an optimal sleep environment. If you have circulation issues, such as peripheral artery disease, consult your doctor about additional ways to improve blood flow, like gentle leg stretches before bed. Many older adults report improved sleep quality and morning energy within a week of keeping their feet warm. Building your evening routine? To integrate these steps, create a nightly checklist. Eat by 7 p.m., turn off screens by 9 p.m., take diuretics in the afternoon, and slip on cotton socks before bed. Start small, focusing on one change at a time, and track your progress in a journal or on a calendar. For example, mark each day you eat dinner before 7 p.m. to build momentum. If you slip up, don't worry, just pick up where you left off. Consistency is key, and within a few weeks, these changes can become second nature, leading to better sleep, more energy, and a stronger foundation for your health. Aging doesn't mean surrendering to fatigue, foggy thinking, or health worries. By making small, intentional changes to your evening routine, you can protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and extend your years of vibrant living. These 4 adjustments: seating earlier, avoiding screens, timing medications wisely, and keeping feet warm are simple, yet powerful steps rooted in science from institutions like Harvard, the CDC, and the Mayo Clinic. They don't require expensive tools or drastic lifestyle shifts, just a commitment to prioritizing your health each night. Imagine waking up each morning feeling rested, clear-headed, and ready to embrace the day. That's the promise of these changes, not just better nights, but better years. Don't let unnoticed habits steal your vitality. You deserve to live your later years with energy, independence, and peace of mind. Start tonight, and in just a week, you may notice improvements in your sleep, mood, and overall well-being. If this guide has resonated with you, share it with a loved one over 60 who could benefit from these insights. Small changes can ripple outward, helping those you care about live longer, healthier lives. Subscribe to our channel for more practical, science-backed tips to thrive in your golden years. Your health is worth it. Take the first step tonight.